Yes, your question, please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Sibghatullah, a student of English Studies from Namal University, Islamabad. My question is that what challenges do Muslim countries face when trying to support Palestinians, and how do these challenges affect their ability to support the cause?
Right, those challenges. Mr. Sultan Rashid, would you like to answer this question?
Firstly, the most evident answer to that is that there are military bars that do not allow some countries to support Palestine. So, for example, Egypt has the only border with Gaza, which is called the Rafah Pass. However, when Egypt was trying to just get across humanitarian aid, not even aid that they themselves were giving, this was largely international aid that was being sent to Egypt and from Egypt to Gaza. Israel effectively bombed that area. They bombed Rafah. They bombed the entire corridor, which is called the Rafah corridor, and they did not allow that humanitarian aid to get through. So in essence, they did not want the people that they were genociding to get water, to get any sort of food. But the question then arises is, what is Egypt supposed to do over here? Is Egypt supposed to do an cross-border operation to just get across a few trucks? Now, obviously, the impulsive answer would be yes, that they should be doing that, because obviously we're trying to get humanitarian aid to individuals who are literally starving to death. However, in terms of their own practicality for Egypt itself, it would not be feasible for them to attempt such an operation. And so, even though it's not as if the people of Egypt do not want this, as I'm sure everyone has seen the videos, that they were even throwing their own oranges from their small little stands onto the humanitarian trucks because they wanted them to reach to the people of Gaza. However, the question becomes that when the enemy is bombing the literal corridor, how are you supposed to get aid across to the people of Gaza? And the only way that it seems to me that this can be possible is by building international pressure. And international pressure will not be built by the states themselves, as we have already discussed. They are more than happy to just let this slide. The international pressure would be built by the individuals themselves, even though it may not seem effective. But it is effective in the long run, which is protests, which is boycotting different brands and different companies. And I do disagree with the answer that the professor gave, and I will elaborate a little bit on why. I don't think that the aim of boycotting a company is to get rid of that company or to bury it. The aim of boycotting a company is to make them change their perspective by giving them economic detriment if they continue their policies. So if they have policies that support Israel indirectly or directly, the purpose of a boycott is not to get rid of the company as a whole. The purpose is to get rid of those policies within the company. When the company experiences some sort of economic detriment, then it reevaluates its position in the region and changes its policies. And this is something that we have seen in the past months, in the past 4 or 5 months. There are many companies that have changed their perspective on things, especially on their support for Israel. And so for even if we want to look at some big companies, let's not name small companies, McDonald's had made countless different statements saying explicitly that they do not support anything that Israel is doing. And they have made statements that try to basically put water on the fire that their support has brought onto them. So the purpose is not to get rid of
push them to disassociate themselves from this genocide or all these inhuman activities which are going on.
Exactly.
Okay, right.